Apple AirPods have changed my life, and that's not even that much of an exaggeration. I'll be honest, when I first thought about getting the AirPods, my biggest worry was that the sound quality would be horrible. I have a pair of $15 Bluetooth earbuds, I'm not even kidding. And honestly, for 15 bucks, they're not super bad, but they also kind of sound like tin. With these AirPods, I knew they wouldn't sound as bad as the $15 Bluetooth headphones that I also own, but I also wasn't sure if they would sound as good as the regular earbuds. But I can assure you that these AirPods have excellent sound quality. If you have experience with the regular Apple earbuds, then let's just put it this way. When I listened to the regular earbuds after about a couple days wearing the AirPods, the regular Apple earbuds sounded like tin. I mean, it's really, these are so much better. I mean, obviously they're 5 times the price at $160 instead of $30, but they sound so much better and they're wireless. I think the reason there's a lot of other wireless earbuds for half the price of AirPods from brands like Beats and Jaybird, but I think the reason that people choose to get the AirPods is because of one thing, and that is status. And this is definitely, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this is why I got AirPods. It's just because it's Apple, it's cool, it's sort of like a symbol of status. And I think that's a selling point of a lot of people on AirPods. The AirPods come with this case. A lot of people say that the case looks like a floss container. I don't honestly see the similarities, but that's what the internet says. You put the AirPods inside the case, and the case charges the AirPods while you're not using them. So you charge the case, and then you charge the AirPods, and it's kind of this whole confusing charging meta thing. I don't really know. I've had the AirPods for 2 weeks, and I've only charged the case twice, so it definitely lasts a super long time, and you never have to worry about your AirPods getting out of battery. And if you're ever wondering when your case or AirPods need a charge, then there's a nice interface on your phone. You just have to open up the AirPods case, and then it connects to the phone, tells you how much are in your AirPods and how much charge is in the case, and it even tells you how much charge is in just one of your AirPods. And even in the little tiny AirPods themselves, the charge lasts super long. Recently I went on an hour-and-a-half long bike ride. It was super long because I got lost, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, I went on an hour-and-a-half long bike ride and while listening to music the whole time, and my AirPods still had 75% charge when I got back. So if you do the math on that quick, that's like 6 hours of charge in just the AirPods alone, not even with the case. And a lot of people are worried that they will lose the AirPods. I'll just tell you, it's pretty hard to lose them because especially if you put them in the case, then the case is a lot bigger than the actual AirPods themselves, so it's a little hard to use. And one thing that I do to help me not lose the AirPods as much is I have a designated table where I always put them in my house, just so I know where they are, so I'm not like, oh, did I leave them in the bathroom, did I leave them in the kitchen? Nah, I just go straight to my table and there they are every single time. Also, if you seriously lose your AirPods, then you can go into the Find My iPhone app and you can just find them right there. They'll even play a sound. The sound really doesn't help you because it's just a little tiny dinging from inside the AirPods. You literally can't hear this. I don't know what you're supposed to do if you actually lose them. But hey, it's not really a big deal if you lose an AirPod because it's only $70 to replace them.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Guys, we hit 100 followers on Instagram. If you aren't following me on Instagram, at NotJamieYT, so I'm going to be doing a celebratory live stream this Wednesday, June 6th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there, be square, it's going to be a fun time. Alright, now let's head to do a range test. I've heard anything from the max range could be 30 feet to 100 feet with the AirPods, so we're going to have to test which one it is, because that's a big difference. For this range test, let's just bump some tunes. I'm just going to go over by my front yard and see how long it lasts. Alright, it's cutting in and out now, but I made it all the way to my front yard. So I would maybe call this distance about 50 feet, so it's not bad. This is a pretty good range test. Another thing to mention is that since the AirPods are Bluetooth, I have a lot of trust issues in the past from like subpar Bluetooth products. So I used to have a lot of trust issues, especially with Bluetooth headphones. But these AirPods, when you put them in your ear, you hear like a ding noise that lets you know that they're connected to your phone. So I've really never had a connection issue with the AirPods. They'll automatically connect to your phone after the first time that you connect to them. The AirPods also have a lot of different controls which you can do in settings. So basically, if you tap on them, then this one, I have it where if you tap on the left one, it opens Siri. Hey Siri, send a text. You can set the double touch controls to anything. You can do it to trigger Siri, you can do it to pause your music, you can do it to skip the next track. You can use it to go back a track. Unfortunately, you can't use it to change the volume. I would have loved to have a change the volume feature because it kind of sucks having to get my iPhone all the way out of my pockets when I'm trying to change the volume. The AirPods also have a microphone in them, in the bottom of them. I'm not really sure how well it works, so let's just do a quick video test. Casual AirPod microphone test vlog. I've honestly never heard how they are, so are they good? Could they be good for like Instagram stories, anything casual? We'll see. The last thing, I'm a runner, and if any of you guys are runners and athletes, then the AirPods probably look pretty attractive to you because you can run hands-free, or wires-free, at least, I guess. I went on one run with the AirPods. I honestly hate running while listening to anything like music or podcasts, but you guys can do you. The AirPods are super solid in your ear. I don't think they'll fall out while you're running. Actually, I know they won't fall out while you're running. Unless you have like gigantic ears or something, then that's a different problem. But I really like them for running. There's a big difference between the wireless AirPods and the wired earbuds. You definitely feel a lot more free, and it's just nice. So all in all, I would definitely recommend the AirPods. I really can't think of any bad feature of them, and I was pleasantly surprised by them. I definitely think they're worth the $160 price point. If you guys got a summer birthday coming up, then you could definitely buy them. And remember the live stream at Wednesday, June 6th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's gonna be a good time. I'll see you guys in my next video or live stream, whichever comes first.